So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're back today and we're taking on Espanyol and Brighton and Hove Albion in today's episode. Luka Modric, I think he may be back, but he's not going to play, obviously. Give him a bit of a rest. We don't really need him, I feel like, today. But this is the lineup that we are going to go for. A couple of changes. So De Gea in goal. Lindelof and Tanzebi will start. We're going to bring back Luke Shaw. I feel bad for him. I don't play him a whole lot, but he always seems to get injured, but that's part and parcel of Luke Shaw, I guess. Wan-Bissaka on the right. We're going to have McTominay, Pogba, and we're going to start Gomez as the AMF. We're going to start James, Martial, and Sancho for today. And if we need to bring on the likes of Dzeko, Modric, maybe, if things are looking comfortable. James Maddison, Rashford, Dalot, and even Maguire. But these are players that I do want to rest for that next game against Brighton. If we have a look at what's to come, so that's our next match. So we'll play Espanyol today and Brighton. We'll have two matches for you guys to see. I'm going to try and just put the highlights out a little bit quicker, not make these videos too long. Some of you like to watch more highlights than others, but, you know, I try and find a middle ground. Next episode's a big one, though. We're taking on Chelsea in the FA Cup semi-final. After that, we could face whoever in the quarterfinals of the Europa League. Then we've got Leicester. We've got Arsenal to come, Watford. So, you know, some reasonable games, but time is ticking. It's winding right down now. And yeah, once we get the next Master League going, you know, there are a lot of patches out now. Well, not necessarily patches, but different mods and stuff that are an all-in-one that have a ton of faces, and the scoreboards are already set up and everything just looks great. So that's what I'm hoping to do. I'm limited to what I can do right now because I've already started a Master League, but the next playthrough should be hopefully much better. 11 minutes, that's what we're going to go for. Sounds good to me. And without further ado, let's dive into it. So if you do enjoy today's video, as always, please smash the like button. I know some of you do that before you even watch the video, so I truly appreciate it. But the more likes I get, the better I get. The views get better, engagements there. So please leave a comment as well. That does help. Subscribe if you haven't already. And let's do this. So the second leg arrives. Manchester United that close now to advancing into the last 8 of the Europa League. It's a trophy they're, of course, trying to reclaim. They won it a couple of seasons ago, but time to get back to winning ways. Taking on Espanyol, they've got a slight advantage over the first leg with that 1-0 win. It gets all a little bit interesting, though, if Espanyol can score a couple of goals, because as we know, the away goals rule does come into effect. That would mean Man United would need 3. Anyway, here's a chance for Daniel James early. Lays it across. Martial, lovely touch. It's going to be Paul Pogba. And he had space and time there, but he decided to hit it first time. What a ball this is by Martial. The vision to flick it between two. And yeah, he could have set his sights, but he missed the target. As the ball is swung out wide. Lovely ball. Kalaviev now with a chance to deliver it. Hounded by Luke Shaw. Back in the lineup. Gomez trying to get there. Ball fed through the middle. Took a slight deflection off Gomez. McTominay and Martial trying to work together. Melendo. Lovely football this by Espanyol. Great turn. There's a left-footed strike. But all day for David De Gea. Paul Pogba with his little run-up. Gets it up and down over the wall. Oh, it's come off the crossbar. Bounced down. How close was that? Back to Pogba again. And he's fired wide. I'll have another look at this. From this view, behind Pogba, the bend's perfection. Right off the bar. And he's so unlucky. Well, Paul Pogba, it's even further out than last time, and he nearly found the corner this time. I think it may have been fractionally going wide, but the goalie wasn't to know. Came across and tipped it away. And that will sum up the first half. Jose Mourinho will take it. It's 0-0, and United probably should be leading, but they're still ahead on the night. And they've got to keep the momentum going in the second half. So the second half is off and running, and Espanyol have made a change. Unsurprisingly, I think they needed something to inject a bit of life into this team. They're not creating a whole lot, and Well, they're looking beaten already. They're only a goal down, by the way, so there's still plenty for them to play for. They pull an equaliser here, make it 1-0, then it's 1-1 on the night, and suddenly they have got a chance. De Gea, though, as quick as ever, out at a flash. Man United have to be careful because you've seen this happen before where they had a decent first half, failed to score, and then in the second half they really find it difficult, and suddenly the away side are playing a completely different game. Martial, nice turn by him. Pogba. Sancho now. Cuts one way, then the other. A fantastic run by the young boy, but maybe a little bit too much in the end. And that's what he is capable of. He's got some of the quickest feet around. Here's Villa. Could play it up the line. Decides to play it square. Naldo. Really have to kind of exploit Naldo. He's not a pacey centre-back. And you've got Martial up against him, but hasn't really had a chance to run at him yet. Tenzebi. Back to McTominay. Finds Lindelof. Luke Shaw. Slight deflection. Trying to find Gomez. Sanchez feeds it up the line. Lovely little turn there. And Vargas has got half a yard here against Wan-Bissaka. But Wan-Bissaka's quick. Saying that, he's lost possession. Couldn't make the challenge quick enough. Tenzebi had to come across. Sanchez starts again. Don't want to lose it here, though. If they do, Man United can break. Vargas. Cutting it back. Espanyol have got to swing this in at some point. They're trying to walk it in. Still going. Melendo's opened up a couple of yards. And straight at David De Gea. He's got some of the best distribution you'll ever see. Martial, done well. McTominay. Great idea, looking for Martial. Referee's going to bring that back, and it's a red card for Naldo. No hesitation by the ref. Man, he just pulled that one out. I don't know where he got it from, but man, it was reckless. Kung Fu Ninja style. Well, that could change this game now for Espanyol completely. What a silly, silly boy to do something like that. And now you've got Gomez trying to work his way through. Now another foul for United. And Espanyol have got to calm themselves down. Well, Paul Pogba has come close twice. What about a third time lucky? Is it the charm? Is it up and down? It is! It's in the back of the net! And Manchester United are on the way to the quarterfinals. Well, if you keep giving free kicks away, eventually this is going to happen. You missed the first one, it came off the bar. The second was the save, but the third time's the charm, and it nestles itself into the top corner. So, United's first couple of changes. Edin Dzeko on for Martial. Dalot replaces Wan-Bissaka. What a great throw there. Does manage to deliver it in. Well played, Scott McTominay. Gets it away, looking for Jadon Sancho. Fed through the middle. This is better by Espanyol. David De Gea comes up, trumps. What a save that is. How important that could be. Calero thought he'd scored, and rightly so. He struck this cleanly. But David De Gea saw it all the way and parries it out for the corner. McTominay. Back up the line, Luke Shaw now. Plenty of players available. Looking for Sancho. McTominay. Pogba. Gets it on the old right foot and makes it number 2 for him. United are flying. And this is what happens when you go down to 10 men. It's always a mission. But my oh my, what a finish. Saw the top corner and he accomplished exactly what he was looking for. Opened up a yard of space here by flicking it around the defender. And the goalie had no chance. The Manchester United 2, Espanyol 0. 3-0 on aggregates. Surely now that is job done. And it'll be interesting to see who United will face in the quarterfinals. There are still some very solid teams in this competition. And there could be a chance here to grab number 4, Gomez. He's got Dzeko. He's got Sancho. What's he going to do? He's still going. He lays it back. Dzeko's there. Number 4 on aggregate. Edin Dzeko comes on and scores. And Gomez picks up an assist. So Paul Pogba is going to be replaced. And Luka Modric makes a return back from injury. What a performance by that man. No question, he will be picking up man of the match with a phenomenal free kick and a sublime finish as well. Luka Modric comes on. It's good to see he's back fit though, because they're going to need him with the matches coming up with the likes of Chelsea in the FA Cup. Semi-final just around the corner. So look to swing it round the other way. Dzeko wins the header. Sancho's there. Lovely ball through the middle. It's Edin Dzeko. Brilliant save this time to deny number 4. Well, Naldo is not going to be too popular in the dressing room, that's for sure. To give away such a sloppy red card. There was no need for it. Man United were looking to break Shaw, but you go from 0-0 to 3-0 down, and you're somehow out of the competition just like that. The ball's cleared away. Final minute of the 4 extra minutes to play. Vargas lays it up the line. Referee has a look at the watch. There really isn't much point in playing anymore. Could they get a consolation? Not quite. Dalot gets it away, and the referee blows for full time. 3 goals for United in under 20 minutes is enough to put them through to the quarterfinals. So there we have it. 8 attempts to 4. Espanyol had a couple of glimpses, but nothing too spectacular. And unsurprisingly, Paul Pogba gets a 7.5. I mean, come on, Konami. Please fix these match ratings afterwards. Pogba should be getting a 9 there easily. Easily. My lord. So the other results, let's have a look who advances. Borussia Dortmund are knocked out by Sporting. St Etienne have knocked out Roma. Lazio beat Genk. Sevilla have knocked out Lokomotiv. Obviously we've beaten Espanyol. Istanbul beat Trabzonspor by 3-1. Milan knock out Valencia. And the biggest upset, you probably say, Liverpool out against Bayer Leverkusen. So let's take a look at who we're going to face in the next round, as much as we're ready to take on Brighton, which we will do so in just a second. Luke Shaw is injured. I mean, I'll tell you what, credit this game for getting that much right. The fact that you play Luke Shaw and he's injured. I mean, he's just useless, really is. Daniel James's role has changed. Should make for a great leader. Okie dokie. But yeah, let's quickly have a look at the schedule. Brighton, Chelsea, that's going to be an interesting game. So we're taking on AC Milan. The mighty Italian giants, who are not quite the same outfit that they used to be. Very much like Manchester United. And then there's the other results, or the other matches, should I say. I mean, I fancy myself to win this competition now, if I'm being honest. If I knock out Milan, there's no one, apart from maybe Sevilla, that's going to scare me too much, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, this is the thing. I'm playing with Clashman's tactics in the Premier League. I haven't put all the tactics, obviously, for teams like Espanyol, and you can tell the difference. When I play teams, even on Legend, without custom tactics set up, the game's easier. It just is. So I'll make sure in the next playthrough I try and get that done for as many teams as possible. But that's why the league's been tougher this year, because I've been using his tactics as well. And yeah, that's kind of the way that's gone. Okay, so the next match against Brighton. Once again, I do not understand the form arrows in this game at all. I really don't. I mean, there are certain things now just starting just do my head in. Likewise, the match ratings are pretty pathetic. They need to improve those. But I mean, come on. I mean, Pogba just scored 2 goals. Had a blinding match. Was on blue, and now he's on orange. Lindelof suddenly goes from blue to red. So, I don't know if it's just rotating. I just don't know. I really don't. And then you've got Martial, didn't have the best game. Now on blue. Sancho's on blue. Fosu Mensah's up for it, so we're going to play him. Wan-Bissaka's a little bit down. So, Yeah, we're going to obviously rest him too. Eric Bailly. Do we want to play him ahead of Rojo, maybe Dalot? I mean, the thing about Bailly is he's obviously more of a solid player. Not as quick as Dalot, although his speed's pretty good. But Dalot has a pinpoint crossing trait, so I think we'll play him as left back. He can kind of play there, so yeah, that should be fine. But we're going to go for Modric, Pogba, and Matic in the middle. Those trio. Rashford, Martial, Sancho, and there's a look at the rest of them. So I think that should be solid. We've got a lot of players buzzing on the sideline if we need to bring them on. Maybe we'll take off Gomez there and put Rojo as an option if we need him as a left back. So there we have it. That is the lineup for today. There's Brighton. They're playing a 3-4-3 pretty much, quite attacking. They're lying in 9th place, so they haven't had a bad season at all. And let's put this at, I think 12 minutes should be more than sufficient. It's going to be a 4 o'clock kickoff time, so not too bad. Anyway, I hope you guys do enjoy this matchup. Please do smash the like button if you are enjoying today's video. And yeah, let's continue with the Premier League action. So Brighton and Hove Albion take on Manchester United in today's match. They've had a relatively decent season, to be fair, Brighton and Hove Albion. Around about 9th place in the table. Man United in 2nd, so they certainly have done well, but it's Tottenham Hotspur who have been sensational throughout the course of the season, looking to wrap it up comfortably and secure a title that they've never thought they probably would, but things have gone their way. And hang on a minute, there's an early chance here for Martial, who tried to cut back. I think that very well may have been Phil Jones. So Man United up against their former player in Phil Jones today. An early chance now for Luka Modric, who's got options one way, options the other. Does find the likes of Rashford, lays it across the face. It's a bit of a mix-up, and that was a close one. Chance now for Brighton. Charlotte lays it inside. Well done, Nemanja Matic. Looking for Marcus Rashford. Probably hasn't had the season that he would have wanted, Rashford. He's kind of been hot and cold. But here's a chance for Modric. That's a great save, although he did get caught. The referee said, though, play on. Fosu gets beaten there. It's Cuadrado. Malpe. Nice turn by him. Lays it back. Floats towards the back post. Dalot was there. Matic with a good header. Good pressure this by the home side. Suma. Charlotte. First time deliveries. Great ball. Back post. What a finish. What a goal. And Brighton and Hove Albion have the lead here against Manchester United. Well, credit the vision and the finish. Look at this ball. This is the first time immaculately done. Outside of the boot, bottom corner. Well, as we know, Brighton are playing with 3 at the back, so Man United have got to really exploit these wings more. Chance for Martial, who's done brilliantly well. Lays it across. It's going to be Marcus Rashford. Deflection took all the sting out of it. Comfortable for the goalkeeper. I don't think this game is finished when it comes to the goals. I think there's more in it. Dalot's having a hard time right now as a left-back. He's got caught a couple of times. He needs to be more aware of his surroundings. Modric. Good ball to Rashford. Wanted to find Martial, but couldn't. Trossard. Suma. It's his goal that gives Brighton an important lead here. Still chasing a top 7-8 finish. Looking for Europa League football next season. Here they are now down the left-hand side. Does well. Basuma. Trying to feed that one on the edge of the box. Well done, Luka Modric. Now Man United could break. And he's got an elbow right into the face there, Phil Jones. Oh, sorry, that's Duffy, not Jones. Jones is somewhere, but yeah, Duffy just said, here we go. Whack. It's going to be Paul Pogba here. He's going to float it high, looking for Matic. Comes back to Rashford. They're back up the line. Rashford's there. Chance here now for Luka Modric. And he tried to just open up the body and do almost like Paul Pogba did in the last game, but the keeper was equal to it. And we have got 1 minute to play of stoppage time. And tell you what, Brighton have deserved this lead. Man United trail and have got a lot of work to do in the remaining 45 minutes. So second half begins, and Jose Mourinho doesn't normally make changes this early, has decided that he's going to. Paul Pogba's off. Maddison has come on for him. Edin Dzeko as well has replaced Rashford, who didn't really get involved in the game at all. Martial's going to go out wide, and just a change of emphasis from United's standpoint. Look for the big man of Edin Dzeko when you can. Matic sees the run of Maddison, who tried to find that first-time pass to Sancho. We have crossed the hour mark here. And if anything, Brighton look like they could grab another one. Rapao with a chance. Deflection. Comes back out to the flank. That's better by Fosu Mensah. And now Sancho's away. Could he do this alone? Lays it off. Dzeko. Sancho, Dzeko again! Oh, it's come off the post and he taps it in. Quality goal by the big man. And Man United are level out of literally nothing. Well, you talk about a counter-attack. That's it in a nutshell. Well, they just worked it well. Sancho came forward. Quick give and go with Dzeko. 1-2 with the post. And taps it in. So Eric Bailly comes on to replace Dalot. So with 25 minutes left, we're back level, 1 apiece. Edin Dzeko showing you why age is only a number. And you can still cause some major problems if you know what you're doing, which is exactly what he's doing right now. He's come on, he's given United a lease of life here. It's Maddison, it's Dzeko, it's back towards him, and it's brilliant! Oh, what a goal! 2 in 2 minutes! Jose celebrates, but that is quality in a nutshell. Brighton have got hit hard. Literally don't know what's hit them. Flicks it off. Maddison. Look at this ball. Look at the vision, the movement, and the finish. So it's the United of the old, where you're suddenly a goal down, and then you're leading out of nowhere. 2 goals to 1, and Edin Dzeko, I'll tell you what, he's come alive. He's on course for a hat-trick in no time at all, and he has done it! Oh my word, a hat-trick in what, 6-7 minutes? The quickest you'll see in an awful long time. Brighton have crumbled, and Manchester United have pounced. Look at the movement. It was a foul, great advantage, and the goalie just couldn't keep it out. Referee has a look at the watch. Last couple of minutes to spare. Moy loses out. Matic. Dzeko. Sancho, lovely ball. It's Nemanja Matic. Oh, great save. He just couldn't pull the trigger early enough. The referee blows. And there's the confirmation. A hat-trick by Edin Dzeko in 5 minutes. That's right. Let that sink in. What a display by him. So there we have it. 2 attempts to 8. Man United turning it around in the second half. Man of the match. I don't think you even have to question it. Dzeko, 8.5. Okay, that's better, but he should be a 10. Well, what unbelievable. Unbelievable. Dzeko, my man, coming on, performing. I just hope that Modric didn't get injured. I wanted to take him off, and then I forgot. I ran out of subs, and sometimes when you don't take Modric off, he will get some sort of an injury. That's what I've been seeing, so fingers crossed he doesn't. But Chelsea beat Southampton. Man City won 4-1. Liverpool lost to West Ham. Great result there. And Tottenham Hotspur, might as well just forget it. They continue to win. Everton beating Everton. Everton beating Everton, did I just say that? Arsenal beating Everton. And Leicester beating Sheffield United. So, The difference is Man City move up to 3rd, Liverpool drop to 4th. We have a 2-point lead over City, but still 14 points adrift to Tottenham. It's not going to happen. They have been ridiculous this season. And bottom of the table is Sheffield United. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will return for the big one, the FA Cup semi-final. I don't know if I'm going to do that as a separate video or combine it, because I've got AC Milan afterwards. So we may have to do Chelsea on its own and then AC Milan combined with Leicester. We'll see. We'll see. It depends how many chances there are. I don't know how big of a game it's going to be in that regard. But yeah, what a display. What a display by the big man of Edin Dzeko. And we're going to have to make a decision of what we're going to do with him in the next game. Do we start him? Do we not? It's going to be hard not to. We've received an offer from Sheffield United on loan, or for a loan offer for Gomez. And Luke Shaw is back for like a few days. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll be back shortly. Got to smash the like button for the goals today. Some sensational goals from the lads. But I can play. You see, when I try, I can play some pretty good football. Until next time, guys, take care.